to cook, to help my mom. I'm 5 years old, going to get wood from the mountains to have to cook our food, water. We have to go to the wells and pull water to freaking drink and shower and bathe, we didn't have electricity, we have kerosene and things like that.
And you know what? When you tell me stories like that gives me a greater appreciation to not complain about shit.
Oh, that's
what to make me to suck it the fuck up. Like people don't know people's story, and I love doing this podcast because it just gives me the ability to see through other people's lens where they come from, and you're able to come from that, right? And you know what I've learned, man, to be honest with you, the more stuff I have, the more sad I feel. It sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy, but hear me out. I know where your mind's at, but you also help. Yeah, you're making some on the side, you know what I'm saying, but you help a lot of people.
Yeah.
You help me. Without you guys' help and trust, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Yeah.
So those little, what you call like those sprinkle of seed that you're throwing out there and helping all those people should give you some type of peace of mind.
It does. It
does. It doesn't take any skill to buy anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Skill to help.
But look at this family that you because of our house now our family is more stable, more happy. My kids. I mean, it's amazing the joy you brought us just owning a house. You know what I'm saying? Whether we finish paying the house or not, that's could be my kid's property, or take some equity and buy another property. There's so much stuff that because of that property we have. I'm the first one in my whole family to own a house.
Damn.
Nobody else owns a family.
You better be getting this. This is good.
So,
man, I didn't know that. But you don't know it unless you have this, and people need to hear the story because people see the first arm walking around. But then they have, once we get this podcast out and all of the clips, we'll share with you because I think that Marines need to hear that because then what it does is it creates it makes people, it basically plugs into who you authentically are versus what you do.
The Superman,
right?
Yeah.
Because they see the cape, right? But they see the diamond. That's what they see. Mm-hmm. But they don't see
the human inside
where that diamond came from and all of the work that it took and all of the pressure it took to create that diamond. Like that. Like just because you see this diamond right here, let me tell you what it took for me to get here, right? You see the diamond, it might be hard as a rock and it might be flawless, but let me tell you something. What do you know about the work that took me to get here? Well, let me tell you, I used to walk around barefooted. I used to boil my own, have to go get my water, have to boil it so it's cleansed. I had to take a bath outside with no running water, right? So just because you see someone, get to know who they authentically are and get to know where they come from because you might be able to resonate in that story. That's good, man. It's a good one.
That's why for me, boot camp was like, oh, I got a bed, I got lights, I got water, I got food. I'm good. I'm set. I'm sold. Where do I sign? Let's go. So, that's what I wanted to do after I graduated high school. To be the minute I found out in 9th grade what the Marines was all about, that's what I wanted to do, join the Marine Corps. And because of the Marine Corps, I'm able to provide for my family with a house because I wouldn't be able to do that without the VA. My family, it's really hard because you need that's why the Marines should take advantage. And I tell my junior Marines to take advantage now of their entitlement. If they're serving for this nation, they should be allowed to live comfortable, their family to be comfortable. Yep. Why not? So.
Yeah, and then on top of that, in closing, because I know you got to get out of here, but I think more people need to hear that, and they will under my platform, because once this goes on, this is not just us interviewing. This, we have a right around 20,000 followers just from me. Now what we're doing is we're building this out. Our last podcast that we did, one of them is at almost $60,000 people views. So I know that Marines will be able to resonate in that story, and you never know. This might reach somebody in Mexico and inspire them to join the Marine Corps because of your story. So that's the goal of this podcast, is to share personal stories and not just selling houses, man. I think the biggest part is echoing what the opportunity that's out there.
And educating our young Marines, because they don't know. I didn't know what I know now, and that's what we're gonna get you guys to come in.
Hell yeah. And I'm gonna give you some. I'll give you some advice, brother. Wait till you open up that can of kick ass and you get out, because when you were doing McMap, right, the influence that you had, your voice is powerful. You have so much power in your voice. Like, once the Marine Corps is, think about it, it's only 180.
Yeah, like a grain of salt.
It's only a grain of salt. Once you pop that lid on what you can do out, and you have that leadership and that tutelage, like, everybody sees this. They're like, oh my God, you're a multi-business owner. It's like, shit, everything that I learned in the Marine Corps, let me hear. Yeah. So those attributes that you learn, especially at your position, dog, you are when you go back and you sit in that sergeant major seat and you look around, you're like, I'm a first sergeant and I'm running the ship. There were other first sergeants in the company that could have been sitting in that seat, but there's something about you that they put you in that position.
Yeah, it's